Over 1,000 additional housing units across various schemes are now ready for occupation by interested residents as the Lagos state government moves to balance the housing deficit in the state. Well, Governor Ambode, who stated this during an inspection tour of ongoing projects in the eastern axis of the state, also said the official flag-off of the allocation of the housing units would commence on December the 9th, 2016.
Governor Akiwumi Ambode led some members of the State Executive Council to inspect the Sir Michael Otedola housing estate in Ekpe. The estate, which has since been completed except for the presence of overgrown grass, is one of the schemes earmarked for the rent-to-own policy of the Lagos state government. Governor Ambode was briefed by the Commissioner for Housing.
In line with the policy, a lot of our social workers, the teachers, the health workers, and also the tertiary institutions in this environment have already indicated interest to come to get allocation. As of today, we have more than half of the percentage that this estate consists. We are about to allocate, but we are delaying till the second week of December because we had to do some renovation and to clean up the compound. That is what is actually delaying the commencement of the rent-to-own scheme.
The estate has 180 units of a room and parlor, 90 units of one-bedroom apartment, and 80 units of two-bedroom apartments.
We actually reduced the prices of these units from what they were before. The two-bedroom was 7.2 million, while the one-bedroom was 4.3 million. So today, the one-bedroom, the room and parlor is 1.5 million naira, while the two-bedroom is 3.5 million naira, and the one-bedroom is 2.3 million naira.
The need to review the housing policy was to make housing affordable to Lagosians in the midst of economic recession.
It's very clear that the policy on Lagos homes, they've held up to now, but we believe strongly that we need to do some kind of amendment to the policy that has always existed. When you consider the economic recession and then the inability of our people to actually process what you refer to now as the mortgage process that is not actually working properly in the country, we think it is time for government to be more responsive. And that's why we are adjusting the whole idea of the mortgage scheme to some kind of rent-to-own policy. Beyond the fact that we're even actually trying to do rent-to-own policy, we even think it's better that people can just come in and pay a month's deposit of their rent and continue to pay on a monthly basis their rent. That's the way government should be responsive. So we declared most of these housing assets as assets of government, and it's for the people so that they can use it. So we just like what the commissioner has said, come second week in December, we will start with all the units that we already have. So we start with the rent-to-own units. If Lagosians are interested in owning, you don't need to pay us any down payment of any mortgage. You just come in, you apply. You don't need to know anybody also. It's open to everybody because it's more about people and not about us. So we just want to say, as we speak now, we have over 1,000 units that are going up for rentage. As we proceed, we already have new schemes that we have started. We've also involved as part of the new strategy for the policy to say that we will do public-private partnership. We're going to have new schemes coming up in Ajegunle. We'll have new schemes coming up in Badagry, and also places where people are actually in need. In Alimosho, in those axes.
Governor Ambode urged other contractors to make sure that the construction of other ongoing schemes are completed on schedule in order to make the housing unit available to Lagosians. The team also inspected the expansion of network of roads in Egbe. The State's Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Ganiyu Johnson, briefed the governor on the technical layout of the roads, the extent of work done, and their economic importance.
It appears to be a dual carriageway, but the dual carriageway is technically 2.5 lanes because we've made adequate provision for breakdowns, that so that in such a way that it will not disturb the flow of traffic if we have full capacity in future. The phase 2 of the project is from here to Majoda, the boundary of Lagos and Ogun State, and from Okeosho through Boka Road to join this road somewhere in Boka Junction. There is still another layer coming up. The wiring course is still coming up. It's the binder that they've done right now. So if you look at it, yes, it's not treble, but there is still another layer of about 40 coming up on top of that 60 they've done.
We decided to open up this axis of the state to complement whatever it is that we're doing at the export free trade zone, and also all the things that are coming up at the Bejuleki axis. We believe strongly that by opening up this road to the boundary of Ogun State, we would have brought accelerated development to the eastern axis of Lagos. We want to ensure that even as we plan to put an airport in the east axis, there's also a road network that can complement all the efforts that we're trying to put at the Lekki Free Trade Zone, and that's why we're doing this road. I believe strongly that with what I've seen, we can safely say that the second phase that takes us from this point to Mojoda, which is the boundary with Ogun State, should commence in January. I also want to say that the connecting road between Okeosho and Poka axis that will more or less act like a bypass. So those who are coming from outside the state will also commence simultaneously as part of that phase 2 that we're doing. I want to implore the contractor that he must continue to work 24/7 the way he has started. And that's technically saying that they will not shut down for Christmas, because we intend to see that this phase 1 is completed before May 2017. And that's the kind of assurance I would like to get from the contractor.
Governor Ambode directed the contractor handling the project to work around the clock to ensure the completion of phase 1 before the end of May 2017, while the second phase of the road network should commence in January 2017. The inspection tour culminated at the ongoing construction of Government Lodge, also in Egbe. The governor inspected the 20 chalet units, which is currently being upgraded to 70 units with recreational amenities.
Well, that's it on Dateline Lagos this week. Thanks for staying with us. Be safety conscious and live peacefully. I'm Loretta Chiogo, and I'm out of here.